And if we're going to censor scientific arguments that 99% of people think are wrong, there's a lot of past scientific arguments that ended up being right that would have gotten censored.
Hey guys, real quick before I get into this video, free cryptocurrency is waiting. If you click the link in the description below and you check me out over on my uncensored video platform at LBRY, the link is in the description. They're giving out free crypto as an incentive to check out the platform. So click the link below, check that out. Hey guys, so the CEO of LBRY, one of the biggest free speech alternatives to YouTube, was being interviewed the other day, and I was actually kind of blown away by what he said. And to be clear, he believes the Earth is a globe, is a sphere, and that's totally fine. You know, people are allowed to believe what they want. He was talking about how, you know, there's a lot of interesting ideas that are being censored by YouTube nowadays, and LBRY has, for many, become a place where they can exchange ideas, free speech, free thought. You know, this liberal notion.
So what are some of the surprises with LBRY user base that, like, what kind of weird people have you kind of attracted that you just did not either specifically seek for or completely surprised?
One audience that's been very good for us that I guess I wouldn't have expected has been the community who has questions about the number of dimensions of the Earth. So, for example, is it two-dimensional or perhaps three-dimensional? Some people, I guess this is now a thing that people are disagreeing about. And I had
like that takes flat Earth to a whole new dimension.
Yeah,
Pardon the many puns.
I was being oblique, yeah.
Yeah.
This community struggles with YouTube, and they were thrilled to find a platform, and they were welcome. There is an individual who is a member of that community who made a video about why LBRY is the right place to publish your content on YouTube, and it's gotten more than 1 million views. And so while, I guess to be clear, I didn't know this is something we still need to make clear these days, I do believe that the Earth is three-dimensional.
What a wonderful world.
I totally welcome those guys, man. And I think what happened to them is awful because, like, this is ultimately a scientific argument, and it's a really silly thing to be censoring. And if we're going to censor scientific arguments that 99% of people think are wrong, there's a lot of past scientific arguments that ended up being right that would have gotten censored. So I will absolutely go to bat for those guys, that they should be allowed to say what they want to say.
So let me read something real quick to you guys. This is a book here. It's called The Structure of Scientific Revolutions by Thomas S. Kuhn. And the book is a landmark in the scientific community. And I'll just read a little excerpt here. With The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, Kuhn challenged long-standing linear notions of scientific progress, arguing that transformative ideas don't arise from the day-to-day gradual process of experimentation and data accumulation, but that the revolutions in science, those breakthrough moments that disrupt accepted thinking and offer unanticipated ideas, occur outside of, quote, normal science, as he called it. Argued that scientific advancement is not evolutionary, but rather is a, quote, series of peaceful interludes punctuated by intellectually violent revolutions. And in those revolutions, quote, one conceptual worldview is replaced by another. This is a landmark book in science, and it's to me, it gets to the core of what the CEO of LBRY was just alluding to, on how sometimes paradigm shifts take place in science. I'm not trying to argue here that the Earth is flat or that the Earth is spherical or that it's proven either way. All I'm saying is that the history of science, as noted by the landmark book written by Thomas Kuhn, The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, it is the history of science for there to be these significant paradigm shifts where what we once thought was scientifically true turns out to be limited or to be altogether flawed in its assumptions, and a new paradigm has to come in. So again, this is admitted, this is sort of standard scientific history, but again, I just want to say, I think it's fantastic that LBRY is a place for free speech, free thought, you know, these liberal ideas of the freedom to voice your opinion and to simply ask questions. And I think that's a wonderful thing, and it just seems very simple and obvious to me. So again, guys, if you want to check me out over on my uncensored LBRY library channel, just click the link in the description. And again, they're giving out some free cryptocurrency as an incentive for people to check out the platform. So if you want to pick up some free crypto, just click the link in the description below and check me out over on my uncensored channel at LBRY. Talk to you guys later.